So look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? If somebody walked up on you on the street and they handed you $100 bill and they asked for an hour of your time, you'll probably start asking them all kind of questions, right? But let's say that same person walked up to you on the street and they had a $10 bill in their hand and they offered you for an hour of your time. You'll probably laugh at them and just walk away, right? You see, the problem is every single day, people act like their time is just worthless and they just give it away. They give it away to distractions. They give it away to drama. They give it away to dead-end habits and even people who don't even value their time. I just want you guys to understand time is your most expensive thing that you own. And see, most people, they treat their time like it's free. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to reclaim your time and protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? And so you can finally start acting like time is really what it is. It's your greatest investment. What's up, YouTube? It's RJ. So look, I'm gonna try to provide value and you know I don't like to hold you guys, so I'm gonna get right into it. I really want you guys to understand that your time is way more valuable than any account, any car, or any house that you might own. And I know that to a lot of people that's very important to them. But I need you to understand that I had to restart my life 3 different times. So that means that I didn't have any money, I didn't have any car, I didn't have any place to stay, and I didn't have a job, right? And so all those things I wound up getting back. I wound up getting money in my account. I got a car. I wound up getting a house. I found a job. That time, the time that I missed, I'm not getting that back. I've done some stupid things when I was younger and I was away from my child for a while, right? That time I don't get back. I don't get to see my son in his first year of life. I don't get that time back. So I just want you to understand that every minute that you give away, you're spending something that you're never going to be able to earn again. You're never going to be able to find a way to make it again. You know what I'm saying? You can't just all of a sudden just, sell something and all of a sudden now you got your time back. It's gone. And so I really want you guys to understand the truth. And the truth of the matter is the difference between people who win and people who always stay tired is exactly how they treat their time. That's it. It's just how they treat their time. Because winners guard their time. Winners prioritize their time. And winners assign their time. Everybody else, they just let time happen. Those are the people that be like, oh man, this year went by so fast. Be like, yeah, you didn't do nothing with it. That's why. Like if you have a schedule, if you prioritize your time, it seems like you have a lot of time. But when you just allow things to happen and you just allow other people to manipulate your time, yeah, it seems like it's moving fast. Because now you're in a paddle boat without an actual paddle. You're just going along with the stream. Wherever the flow takes you, that's where you're going. And that's what a lot of people do, not realizing that their time is so much valuable than anything else. All right, so let's talk about where your time really goes, right? Because everybody be like, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. Let's be real. Let's be adults for a minute. So scrolling, your time goes to scrolling, especially scrolling without any intention, like not having a purpose for what you're looking for. Just allowing people to take your attention, right? Conversations that go nowhere. Conversations about LeBron James or Michael Jordan. And I'm telling you guys because this was me. I'm not like throwing jabs. I'm telling you because I know what you're going through because I went through it. That's what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Having long ass debates, mad that people not even talking about Kobe. Like I used to get like heated when it used to be Kobe and LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Who's better, Kobe, LeBron? Like, and that shit doesn't even matter because Kobe and LeBron don't even care. They don't care who's better. You know what I'm saying? Kobe didn't care. Kobe felt like he was better than anybody. Regardless, LeBron feels like he's better than anybody, so he doesn't care about a debate. But we're over here arguing about it, and it goes nowhere. After the conversation, we still have our same opinions. I still believe it's Kobe. You still believe it's LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Saying yes when you should have said no. Like, that's another thing that takes your time. I can tell you a story. I had a partner of mine. I don't really talk to him. And he has a friend that if I don't talk to my partner, I really don't talk to his friend, right? And so he has a friend. His friend just came out of nowhere, knocked on my door, and asked me to help him move some stuff. Me thinking that it's just a little bit of things, like it's not nothing major, I said yes. It took 5 hours. 5 hours of my time. Now, I can't get that 5 hours back. I can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? I could have been productive. I could have been doing something. I could have been creating assets with that time, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. You know, starting projects and not even finishing them. You're not even realizing that it's taking you a time to start something. You have to learn about it. You have to try to find the right people. You know what I'm saying? You downloading things, trial and error. You know, you figuring out how to do the first part, then you're figuring out how to do the second part. This takes, you know, a week or two, and then all of a sudden you stop. Just because you hit like a roadblock. Something happened and you don't understand, and now you done stop. That's a waste of time. You can't get that time back. You can't get them 2 weeks back that you was working on being a notary. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get that back. And now you're just going to the next thing. Now you're going to spend another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks on something and not starting. And before you know it, the whole year passed. And you've had projects where you started, but you didn't finish. And if you would have just started one and just kept on that path, everything would be different for you. So that's a waste of time. That's not guarding your time. If you start something, make sure that you start it and that you finish it. Don't start it if it's not even worth finishing. That's the issue. A lot of people start stuff and it's not even a priority for them to finish it. If you start something, it needs to be everything in you wants to finish it. That's how you know that it's something that's important. So starting projects and not finishing, that's a waste of time. And so the last thing I'll say is spending energy on people who kind of drain your energy. And so it's a mix of feelings, because some people you can't avoid. Some people that's in your life that's going to drain your energy, you just can't avoid. Right? But you can't avoid that time. You can't avoid when you're in that presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of know people's schedule, and if somebody's close to you, you kind of know, their schedule and stuff. It's ways that you can avoid people. I've avoided people in my actual house before. You know what I'm saying? When the wife is upset or, the kids acting crazy, like, you can avoid, a lot of people. So just understand, giving your energy and your time to somebody who's not aware of how important your time is, that's an issue. And that's something that you will have to change, especially if you're trying to build wealth and you're trying to build freedom. And so it's not about being busy. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about always being busy and like working 18 hours a day and just staying moving and stuff. No, it's about being effective. Like knowing what you're doing with your time and making sure that your time is really spent. Whether it's spent with people that you love, whether it's spent with you building your future. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's spent with a mother that you don't know if they're going to make it in the next year. Like, that's just be effective. You know what I'm saying? You can be booked and still be broke. You can be hyper and have all kind of shit going on and moving this and moving that and picking up this trailer, and you still be broke. So just understand that doesn't mean that you're effective. You know what I'm saying? You can be busy and still be blind to your purpose. Like, you can still be like taking all your time up, working 14 hours a day and still not even working towards your purpose. Still not helping people that needs help. Still not doing something that you actually enjoy. You know what I'm saying? That'll change the needle on your path. You know what I'm saying? That'll change your generation. That'll help your kids' kids. That's what being effective is. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you have to always be busy. Just make sure that you're effective. That means that if you're busy, be busy at something that's moving the needle. That's helping you. that's helping you get towards your purpose. Whether your purpose is taking care of your family, that's your purpose. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you feel strongly about, that's your purpose. So just make sure that you're being effective with your time, because your time is your most valuable asset. And if you know how to manage that, you can achieve anything. Okay, so now we done got through that part, right? We understand that time is like our most valuable asset, right? We understand that it's more valuable than anything that we own. Okay, so now we're going to go into the 3 levels of time ownership. So you have to learn how to own your time. This is yours. It's not nobody else's. You know what I'm saying? We're changing our mind to stop thinking that we spend time for money. That's the equation. Like I really want you guys to change that, because like I said, it's no value that you can put on your time. Your time is way more valuable than anything that you can really think of. Like for real. That's why so many coaches that's like charging $40,000 for an hour of their time, like because their time is so precious. You know what I'm saying? And the more knowledge you get, the more tools you have in your tool set, the more value you can bring to somebody within an hour. You know what I'm saying? So just understand, like, you have to protect your time. So these are the 3 levels of time ownership. So level 1 is time as a resource. That means that you're treating your time like it's a tool. You make sure that you spend it wisely and that you always look for a return of your investment, right? If you do that, then and you treat it like a resource, then you can understand that I can use my time for something way more than what I've been using it for. It's an actual resource to me. It's a tool. It's a tool that I can use to make anything. You know what I'm saying? Whether I use it to make money, use it to make assets, use it to make, you know what I'm saying, good relationships. Like it's still a tool. It's one of my greatest resources. All right. So then level 2 is time as a weapon. So see, now you can use your time to build things, and then you can defend your future. You know what I'm saying? Use it as a weapon. Like use your time as something that you're going to use to build your future, to fight off distractions. You know what I'm saying? To fight off poverty. Like use your time to build skills, to build systems, to build strategies, to build income. You know what I'm saying? You can use your hours to create leverage, not create, hardship in your body, like, break your body down. Like use your time so you can create leverage for real. So use your time as a weapon. That's level 2. So now the last level is level 3. And so in this level, I kind of came up with this because I'm all about freedom. I'm all about building generational wealth, right? And so I'm seeing the picture way more than I used to see it in my last 20 years of being an owner operator. So level 3 to me is time as legacy, right? So time as legacy is meaning that you can teach others how to protect their time. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're using your time as legacy, that means that you're using your time to build it with your children or build a team. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to start like from the bottom again. You know what I'm saying? So you instill your knowledge into people who can help you, push past what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like instill information into your kids, or all the information that you know. And then when you can't work or you can't create it, then they'll take over. That's time as a legacy. Taking that time that you could be just watching TV or, being outside, smoking, whatever the case, but actually teaching your kids something. Teaching your kids something that can move the needle, that can help them in the future. There's actually kids that's like in high school that's millionaires. And best believe they didn't just grow up knowing about that. Somebody had to tell them. Somebody had to tell them about the opportunities that they can have. You know what I'm saying? And make them aware of it. My daughter went to a school and there was a kid at that school and he was doing Roblox development. And mind you, he's a teenager. This was like my daughter's like sophomore year. And he was building things in Roblox. He was driving to school as a junior in a Tesla. And this was years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like he always had money, but somebody taught him how to do that. His father actually taught him how to create things on Roblox. And so then he took that skill and he went to Roblox and then started getting paid for it. So this is how you use your time for your legacy. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you learn this, once you really start learning how to make money and how to make money passively, you have to take that time to show your kids. You know what I'm saying? So when you give it to them, they're not just stuck. They know exactly what to do. So that's level 3, time as legacy. So I'm gonna try to wrap this up, bro. Like I'm really trying to get through it, but I just want you to understand that I used to be the one saying yes to everything. I gave my time to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was getting my time, except the future version of me. I was the only person suffering. Everybody else was happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for this person, doing this for this person, getting into my truck. Then I'm going to do this for this person. Then I'm working at my job. Then I'm coming home. Then I'm doing this. Like everybody got my time except for the future version of me. You know what I'm saying? It was times where I got time. Yeah, I did. I got time to myself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in my truck. I'll be sitting at a truck stop. Like I got time to myself. But the future version, I didn't give him time. Because the future version needs for me to study things. The future version needs for me to build things. The future version needed for me to like build an asset so he wouldn't have to still be working. And now the future version is the now version of Rob, and now he's still doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, like, make sure you're not that person. You see, the version of who I wanted to be, the version of the person that I wanted to have freedom and ownership and peace, like, I didn't give him enough time. I didn't invest in him. I invested in everybody else's time, but I didn't invest in that person that wanted my future to be free, that wanted me to have ownership in the future, that wanted me to have peace. Like I didn't give him that time. So then I finally realized it, right? I said, if I keep on giving away my time for all these distractions and comfort, I'm really robbing myself of everything. Like I'm really not, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do to get where I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm allowing these distractions and I'm allowing comfort for me just being comfortable where I'm at. I'm driving, I'm making a little money, I'm cool, all my bills paid. I let that stop my future version for having everything that I wanted. So I told myself no more. Like I'm done. Not tomorrow, I'm done now. I shifted. I started building funnels. I started writing. I started creating. I started reading. I started investing. I started putting hours into creating assets. That's all I can focus on is assets. I have to create assets. I have to learn about assets. I have to create assets. And I have to get eyes on my assets. You know what I'm saying? That's how you create wealth. Wealth follows assets. Wealth follows assets. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mantra I just kept telling myself. You know what I'm saying? And so once I gained that clarity, like my income and my control, it came right with it. And so that's why I'm doing these videos is I really want you guys to have the same clarity. I really want you guys to understand how important your time is, how more valuable your time is than anything else you have, how your time is something that nobody else has. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else has money. Everybody else has cars. Everybody else has houses. Everybody else has clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else has that, but they don't have your time. Your time is the most valuable thing that you own. It's only yours. Nobody else gets it. So please make sure that you value it just like you value money, or even more. All right, so look, we get into it, but I really want to help you guys. So let's just do this. Let's start a quick challenge, right? So for the next 3 days, I want you to write down where your time goes, like every hour, like whenever you're up, just really try to think about where your time goes every hour. If you're at work, then that's a block right there. So we won't even go into like your work time. You know what I'm saying? So if it's from 8 to 5, like block out that time. But what do you do before that? What does your time go when you first wake up to the time where you go to sleep? Like, so for the next 3 days, write that down. Write where your time goes every hour. And so, and this isn't to shame yourself. This is really to free yourself. So I really want you guys to understand that, like, this is so you can see how much time you do have available. And once you understand that, you can start creating freedom. You know what I'm saying? So you'll start seeing patterns. You'll start seeing patterns in your time. You know, what builds you, you know, what breaks you, what grows you, what drains you, what aligns your future, you know, what distracts you from your future. Like you'll start noticing like everything that shouldn't be into your daily schedule. Because the things that you do every day, that's a habit. That's a habit. See, your job pays you, so you feel like you have to do that. But things that don't pay you, that's a habit. So you'll start really understanding like where your time is going and what side of the spectrum you're going to be on. And so once you see it, that means that you can change it. Like once I'm aware of it, I can change it. Once you see it, I can change it. You know what I'm saying? So just understand, like, once you write it down and you see where your time is going, now you can change it. Okay, I know that doesn't make sense. I didn't even realize I do that every day. I didn't even notice that when I get home, I just chill and be on my phone for 2 hours just to relax. You know what I'm saying? And so from there, you just start reclaiming your hours. And you make sure that they're on your terms, right? Once you see the change, once you see it, then you change it, then you reclaim it. Once you start reclaiming it, then you start changing your patterns and your habits. And once your habits start changing and your habits is moving the needle toward what you want to do, man, your life is going to be amazing. Like you'll be surprised how many things start changing in your favor and how many things start coming towards you, how many things you're starting to attract. Just from that, just from changing those daily habits that don't serve you. Now, there's going to be things that you might have to do. You know what I'm saying? But only you know what's distractions. Like what is taken away from your goal, from what you're trying to accomplish, from your purpose, from your freedom. If it ain't moving towards your freedom, towards your goal, you need to change it. Straight up. All right, guys. So look, I'm gonna let you go, right? I just hope I provided value for somebody, but I'm just gonna end on this. Freedom is built 1 hour at a time. Okay? If we understand that, that's part of it. Freedom is built 1 hour at a time. All right? And if you're truly not free, then today is the last day that you treat it like you are. So if your freedom, if you're truly not free, do not treat your time like you are free. Okay? That's very important because you have to understand if in your mind you thinking that you're free, you thinking that everything is fine, and you're not even aware of all the distractions of your time, then how can you even think that things going to change? So if your time isn't free, do not treat it like it is. Okay? Because I really want you to understand you don't need more time. You just need to start with things that actually matter. You know what I'm saying? Because your time matters. So if you're going to use your time, just make sure that you're using it on something that matters. I really hope this has been motivational for somebody, informational, man. And I really hope that it broaden somebody's awareness of what they're doing with their time, because your time is your most valuable asset. And I promise you, if you can manage your time, you can move mountains.